here we go, take 3. I'll get this video thing. Hey, it's Brenda here with the birthday cake in a box. We're starting with the box and the lid. This is the box we're making that I'm referring to. I'm not going to open this all up because we don't have time for all that. I guess I have to keep my videos short and sweet, 10-minute increments. So I shot it once, or well, anyways, I shot it once and didn't realize that it could only be 10 minutes. So I'm not going to open the box. I did shoot a video about, I opened it all up and showed it all real good. So you could look at that if you want to see more exactly what I'm making. I'm using the same paper stack, and actually today is my birthday, so this is kind of fun to be working on a birthday box. Make this one a little more girly than the last one. I'm using the DCWV, the Celebration stack. It's with foil and glitter. Love, love, love this. It's the same paper I used in my last box. It's has a very vintage feel. Really pretty. So that's the paper. Let's see. So I've chosen my paper. So what you need for this is I used file folders. Used file folders from work. I used the big ones, 9.5 by 14, something like that. I don't know. The big size file folders, and recycle them. So I picked my this is for the outside of my box, and the other two are for the lid and the inside of the lid. And then I picked eight colors from the paper pack for the inside. There are 4 flaps, and then on each flap there's another flap. So I picked out 8 coordinating papers, so I know what I'm working with. And then in the paper pack there are these 2 very cool tag cutout pages. So they have like borders and tags. I did use this one in my last birthday box, and so I'm going to use this one. I'm going to incorporate this one this time. I'm going to cut this out and back it, stamp it for journaling, and cut this one out and back it also. I think I might try to use the borders for my places to slip my pictures in this time, maybe. I don't know, we'll see. I liked the photo corners. That seemed to work out really good and clean for this particular album. So anyway, there's the papers I use. Let's just set those aside for a second and get right to it. When my timer goes off, that means my cookies are done, and so I'll have to, and my 10-minute time will be up. Okay, so this is what the base piece looks like. So you cut 4 6 by 12 pieces. I cut on the fold of the file folder, so I didn't even have to score. So your pieces look like this, and you just have 4 of these. So like this. I've already glued the piece I'm going to start working on today, but I'm just going to show you how I do this. So you just put the glue down, glue this one down. Hot glue is really good for this because you just want it to stay really good. And then you glue this one down, you glue this one down, you line them all up just right, and then your sides fold up like that and your box lid goes on. So that's how that works. That's how the 4 pieces go together, and this is what it looks like. It's very sturdy to build your cake on, and then these pages get much more sturdy as you add paper and flaps to the pages. So that's how that looks, and you cut still out of the 5 file folders. So I've spent no money for that. I bought the paper pack with a coupon down at Joann's, and I think I paid 6 and some change. So I've got $6 into the project. I used the ribbon for my Christmas ribbon, and the my favorite glue gun and score tape and adhesive, so which I had all of, and So then you cut 4 pieces at 5.5 by 7.5, and you score them down the middle. So those are your 4 flaps. And then you have your piece, your 8 by 8 piece, and you score this 1 inch in on all the sides, and you give a snip on each side, turn and snip all the way around, snip out a tiny little V there, cut this line straight because that's going to be on the outside of the box, so you want it nice and straight, and this will be the inside piece. So you just want to cut off a little tiny sliver there, so when it folds under, it folds nice and neat. So you do that all the way around the box like that, just tiny little sliver. And then from this point you're going to ink everything. So you just grab your favorite little ink thing. I just love getting these little, whatever color I like working with. So you're going to ink everything. You're going to ink on the inside and on the outside of every little corner before you glue this together. And then you're going to ink all these pieces. You don't need to see me ink, so we can go ink on our own and come back. You're going to ink all these pieces, and you're going to ink the base. You're going to ink on this side, and you're going to flip the flaps over and you're going to ink like that. I'm going to ink in a pink. As you can see here, you can be very messy with that because you're going to come right up to the edge with the paper. So, or you can be a little neater and not spread it around so much, and then a little bit of the manila color will show when you put your paper on, depending on how close you go to the edge. I'm going to try to get a little closer to the edge this time than I did with my first few boxes. So every time you do one, you learn a little more. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ink away, and I smell my cookies cooking, so I'm going to come back after I've inked, and we will move on from there. Okay.